Warhol grew up through a time of radical change in America in the 1950s and 60s, a time of a completely new, vibrant, new youth culture. And he recorded that and reflected that. Right now in Saudi Arabia, we're in a time of great change and great transformation where culture and art is at the heart of the change that's happening in this country. It's a very exciting place to be right now.
So looking at the pop culture movement in the 1960s and, you know, Warhol being a kind of like a designer, a graphic designer of some sort back in the day, you can see that, you know, the influence over time and the colors over time and the pop culture that stemmed from the era still being kind of like projected. And this is where we saw the direct relevance in the posters that we see here today in the exhibition. We're looking at a creative renaissance that is happening in Saudi. You know, we're going to look at, you know, that era of the 60s back in the US and the world, and now we're looking at this era in Saudi and across the region, and how we're pushing those boundaries and how we're trying to have that kind of like movement in place. And this is what we're witnessing here today with everyone.
I mean, it was a nice invitation for me to come here to discover the city, also to see Andy Warhol show and discover a bit more about him. But at the same time, I think it could be shows of other people within the show. So it's not just us invited. I mean, I'm happy because I'm doing the projects, I'm shooting, which I love. But it could be more interesting if there was shows of other Arab artists that has a similar in pop culture.